In Japan, there's an orphan assassin named Reizo. It's called the City Hunter. The thugs saw him. It's like seeing my dad. I had to put my feet on my neck. From the loser to the socialite. From nerds to hired thugs. Then you two, without pity. How hot is Reizo? That's a lot of gangs. I want to invite you to be my boss. However, with the modern father-son, you are alone. You are alone. That's what makes the bastards suffer. To do that, Brazil has a very fast body, and shooting skills are no less than the heart. But you're still smelly. So often I have to go to the in the amniotic neighborhood. Besides, Reizo also has a hobby of my husband has no place. I've never forgotten. Our mission is to eliminate violence. Just create a message on the newsletter. Under the subway is that Reizo will quietly help. A beautiful woman came to ask you for something to find my sister. Name is Pudaka. I've been filming missing for a week. Without going home, I saw the giant Reizo immediately agreed to the According to the press, recently in the red light there's district, a lot of strange stuff going on. A lot of people have mysteriously disappeared. And then he shows up as a psychopath with lumps on her neck. The strange thing all of them, they all have extraordinary help. Frantically smash everything. But only after 3 days. Until Wednesday. He will be dead on the road. And it's all still a mystery. 25 years ago, the Japanese army invented a drug. It's called pleasure water. Make someone use it. Will help strengthen muscles to the killing frenzy. However, the side will make users only after 3 days. Myself they are dying fresh. So the government asked to stop production. And it all sank into the countryside. However, to make a black-shirted organization has quietly if you can overcome the drawbacks of this drug, it will become a powerful weapon in war. The whole world wants it. So they've taken innocent people to try drugs. And the girl that Reizo was asked to search for was also one of them. After half a day Reizo along with his partner named Asaga, my best friend from the time when my legs was discovered that Pudaka is a top idol who specializes in the cosplay. Characters in the game. You will look more excited. Yes, give more money. I'm not interested in kids either. Not finished yet. Reizo has to open his mouth. I was amazed by the beauty of the girl. And they both almost got a ticket to Pluto. Right after that, city hunters are on the tallest building. When I'm ecstatic watching girls in short clothes, the Asaga friend below said, the lame pants gang is taking little Pudaka up to the fifth target floor. You are looking for. Reizo shot a cable towards the opposite building to be convenient to move. And then you do a mental swing, grief over pedestrians, and then hooking out the gunra made a copper candy through the Mauritian. See, Reizo just wanted to take the Pudaka home, so I want to do it. But these guys have blind eyes. Come in. But did you know that I'm fighting a city hunter? Still trying to get together. Reizo the tattoos to stab in the neck and kick to guys on the sofa. Full dead belt route. Let them peel each other's tomatoes and I'll give you to a few rounds. The guy inside tried to steal, but it didn't because Reizo was faster than before. I thought I could help Pudaka get home. Explain why she likes cosplay. Suddenly he ran away. My friend Asaga immediately come to the aid of a hand. After a while running like the Pudaka finally had to stop at a balcony. The two boys chased behind. Before he could get there, he was stopped by these buggers are state support troops sent to take revenge. There's no turning back. The two of them exchanged martial arts for anything but a fight. Reizo had forgotten. So, I just see thugs to train your hands. My friend Asaga is somewhat but also hit a lot what? And this and then they both had a double sword. Eric let the guy in the back put his head in the flower pot. If you see that, turn the car fast. I was not punched for his mouth. Out to the balcony. You don't understand why the Pudaka girl has the power. It's not a good time to jump over the next building. Asaga said he couldn't fly. So he jumped in. Reizo tries to hit the stick, but Black He rushed right into a bathroom of the room below, slide under the float cushion, rushed out the window, like the Shopee version of Aladdin, in a magical way. Fortunately, in the 70th minute of Reizo's this time, the Pudaka Asaga car has been seen, so immediately increased the dog kick number chase. He then hooks out his iPhone 15 Pro Max. Hello for a friend. After a while running out of sweat, the two wives finally stopped him. Reizo's target told the girl that, we'll take you straight home, because my grandmother had a request. Suddenly a sign appeared on her neck. And usual then, Pudaka then jumps to the air conditioner heater in a virtual way. And then I'm off on my way to the roof of That's why city hunters have their feet tied up. Plan 7 failed. My friend Asaga found 2 drugs on the road. I realized it was her. Pudaka accidentally left. Pick up a fallen temporary pouch. And then you two left immediately. Because Asaga has a very important date. I met my sister Rain with another father. My great-grandfather's name is Habar. Know that my friend is an old goat. You can cut the world. So Asaga didn't forget to tell her to stay away from Dower's Today sister. Is her birthday. Asaga wants to tell the truth. It's to people who are not. And I've had feelings for her for a long time. However, Asaga had to make some aggressive vitamins to get the courage. On the outside, the radio is playing. When I got home, I found a truck. It's highly suspicious. It's like when a best friend is about to confess. It suddenly hit. It's a close-up shot. Fortunately, You're not dead. The truck driver dragged the door out. Looks like a runaway psychopath. He's got a scar on his neck. Saga knew that he had returned to the losing field. So I picked up a knife to protect myself. This idiot. Fast forward to get his closer. Saga was stabbed in the shoulder by you. And he doesn't even suck. Let me visit your home. On a full moon day on the 1st. The radio is back. But when we got inside, it was too late. Before you go follow your grandparents under the golden his last bit of strength. Give your best friend to pills. Then I picked up and said, please take care of my sister. Finish your last words. He took his last breath and left his sister. Haibara becomes an orphan. There is no one like you. The next morning, the police found out that the insub threw it at No one comes back. It's a roadside parking lot. Just like the other victims. He's been missing and he's got these marks on his neck. After death. Before that, the mysterious black shirt organization noticed the Saga their medicine should have silently and send a guy out to eradicate the afterlife. After this, the radio is very hopeful. I want revenge for my friend. I don't know who did it. So, I went to the bad to listen to the situation. Sister Rain Haibara fell into a state of divinity to ask the city hunters to investigate the killer. But I saw him with 2 hands and 2 boxes of pleasant closed Reizo behind. She quickly swore that while my brother died without closing his eyes, then you shake your hand with all the starlings here. Then you go and find. After that, Reizo continued to This makes Haibara be a color 6 attacks. I went to ask for my brother's killer. Through 2 thugs, I saw there was a good girl. A good girl. They're flashing their time. Take her to the dark to do something wrong. Fortunately, Reizo was there in time to resolve the situation. I can only look at Theo without Reizo warned her not to do anything silly. I quietly, however, Haibara is tougher than hungry. The next morning, she went to the lair of the city hunter. I think my brother was here, so she tried to find something. However, I see that there Reizo also bought a list about teachers. When you are sad, you will go to the red light street. All face Haibara. Run straight into the house. Was a handgun on the table. I just realized this is a treasure my brother Suddenly always the radio came in. You pick up the gun and shoot 6 shots at exactly the same and say this is our world. You don't belong here. When Haibara's face is as Reizo blue as said that for your own good. However, the Haibara still doesn't give up. She turned to the stealthy option of tracking but only Reizo. A minute later was discovered. Why do you think you're tracking the city hunters? Then you go back to sleep for good. I think there may be no teeth to you. What do you think Haibara has? So she still clings even more if you know you can't cut this tail. So Reizo beat you up into a secret underground casino. Suddenly a crowd of thugs surround A cutting head says, that's the guy who punched his brother. This is the lame pants gang. And they're the ones who kidnapped the Fudaka girl. When they're trying to get their dog give Reizo a fight, then the boss of the gang showed up to teach the juniors. I have eyes that do not see. He broke the mouth of his sons. They have no teeth to eat chicken. The old man said, this is my apology. With city hunters. Now the kids are rolling their eyes in wonder. Right after the boss came to close the casino to receive Reizo. I'm over 70 this year. I've never seen a killer as capable as you. Come on, you don't have what I needed. Why did your juniors kidnap the Fudaka girl? The old man told me now. 2 of my gang members are also missing in a mysterious way. And then they show up, but there's blue veins floating around died for no apparent reason. We just happened to find out. Fudaka girl has that expression, but he's conscious and in control of his behavior. So, I intend to bring him in for There is no information about the person behind. You put all my nephews to death. I don't understand everything. Haibara came to ask where the Fudaka was. Old ask man. Me. I know. Are you sitting here talking to the people? I heard that she is in the neighborhood of TikTokers. Without hesitation, Haibara be a legs for legs rush Ask forever and no one The radio knows. Advised her not to waste her time. I thought Fudaka suddenly appeared. Not enough to stop. Then she rushed to eat silk alive. The Fudaka panicked and immediately ran away. Lost the opportunity of Huntsman 1,000 with Sister Rain. I have to roll out again. Fudaka ran into a bar to cut off his 2 Chasing wives. Me. Suddenly there's a black-clad assassin with a muzzle. Put a gun to you. And then I grabbed her and I So this guy is your uncle's junior hound. Even though the frogs are wobbly like the wind. But Mark Reizo is smarter than I found out that Fudaka was in danger. He pulled out the gun and made a bullet. A lot of people hit the hound in the shoulder. Take this opportunity. Fudaka dance number. Immediately play standard Ryu close. To execute is unexpected. There is a female ghost above to release the spell. Reizo was about to move but the audience ran out too much. It makes you inaccessible. On the outside, Fudaka ran out for a while and was exhausted. So I passed out on a stick in the middle of the road. She found herself in Reizo's house with Haibara. Reizo said her sister was anxious. See your sister again. I'm an orphan and I don't have any family. I was hungry when I realized the trick is very spicy. Turns out, she used 2 big Arab eggs to scrub the flames to trick herself. He put the blue pill down on the table. Asked her now, this is not, is it yours or sell? Fudaka told me everything. I'm wandering around. They were picked up by a gang and taken back to a base. Then you gave me a shot. It makes the muscles feel like they're about to explode. Take that opportunity. I removed 2 tubes and ran out. The lame guy was grabbed by the lame
So
pants
there's
gang.
no room now.
It's all because there's an organization
Reizo
behind it, and Kudaka stay in the house. Because it's dangerous out there. Soon after, I started investigating at the police station. Chabar Nara and the chief found out that before Saga is coming out of the earth, he gave Reizo something. Tubular medicine. I'm going to meet Reizo right away. You to have known each other before. Reizo often helps her catch criminals. So you to have feelings for each other. After Reizo told me everything, then she gave me the file and said, we also think it's all because of the water. There's definitely an organization on the bodies of the Kudaka as a person. They're the only ones who have successfully tested it. If this organization catches then things will go very far. By the blood of Kudaka will help them produce this drug at scale. I had a plan to lure the snakes out of the cage using bait. After that, Reizo left. On the black organization the pair of killers are bowing their heads for the bad uncle for not completing the task. A junior immediately puts a gun to a hound's head. He was shot, but the dead man was my junior's name. All the members of the organization, they're all attached to a chip at the back if anyone takes the wave, the ball will explode. The evil I want to talk to my powerful our hounds and ghosts. If you don't complete the task, it will have the same outcome. On the other side, Kudaka girl has just stripped from ducks. It took me 5 seconds to stand there. Seeing that, the beautiful kid beauty products I was invited to perform. I want you to come with me, because it's all American women. Her towards American the radio's eyes lit up like car headlights and immediately but these two idiots don't know. This is your chance to implement the plan. Lure the snake out of its cave. In the show, even though the radio's eyes are about because the girls here are all kind, but that's not why you forgot the mission. Must protect Kudaka. The female president of the HOA water company. I sent out an invitation. I hope you don't blame us. Suddenly Reizo interrupted. I'm the manager. And her go to the right path with the intent on harming Kudaka. I thought her would leave, but Reizo has a pretty big suspicion. It's impossible for a famous company to pay attention. This must be a conspiracy. Show takes place thanks to her pure beauty and acting talent. Kudaka has received a lot of attention from the audience. The serpent's words were lured out of the cave. Hounds and ghosts were in this place. Reizo every hearing more than a dog. When he saw the smell, he told Habar the flag was on the roof. He's going to shoot the NS for the convenience of kidnapping but Reizo caught it in time. But this guy is easy to ignore. He shot a few more shots. Reizo's stony pony is too good. Ruin this plan. Enemies in the dark will be at a great disadvantage. Reizo carried the Kudaka and ran off the chicken wings. At this time, the female ghost my head hugged me. Then she is the lady. There are two big grenades. Previously discussed. Kudaka's sister Cho Reizo eats donkey. See this monster be ahead. Reizo realized right away that this was an Omo girl. Immediately attacked with Roy to make him land 3 meters away. Really fast. They've made a way back for the 2 girls to safety. The burning rope around her Reizo had no other choice. To stay to cultivate martial arts. The witch who used the rope did not eat again. She drew to get into one leg of a city hunter. It seems a bit difficult to choose again. I thought this was a pose in the show of HOA water company. So, we all squinted and watched. Above the hound also watching but the with a tiger's body as fast as a cloud. I'm not running water. In front of these communities. Heibar Dofudaka ran away. The chairwoman of Ho Water, the police chief, called back to save Reizo. Heibar asked them to get her out of here to save lives. In the insides of the radio needlessly cut off of the cord. £1,000 hanging leg Heibar carried the hammer to break but was shot down right at the battle. She was embarrassed because she was about to be shot by a hunter. Then shoot this wannabe in the arm. To see this scene, the audience just catches the letter mouth is amazing. Even though the bullet passed through his hand. But this wound is a symbol. You told Heibar to go back to the chicken wing to save the ghost she was going to run away. But handsome Reizo isn't easy. Dare to fool you. She pulled out her knife and went into the streets. But Reizo is all fixed without Who does not pity the jade flower? You dart less than 3. Let me show you what a festival is. I can't eat. The witch takes the skin intends to increase monotony. However, giving it blood. His face was almost twinkled. It turns out that Reizo down on the ground. It's never been so good. I see. There's nothing you can do. The only in the heart of a city hunter. However, after learning Kudaka was taken away by a Reizo called the female inspector Naruto as. That's what she said. We didn't know about this. While carrying the witch to her tea spill, suddenly the chip on the back of the neck died in the car. Maybe this is how we organize a black shirt killing next spree. To the director. The division is also their inside hand. He wants to ignore you properly. So he gave the Kudaka girl to the organization. Get a huge amount of money. However, the thick man when the chief just took the VA away. I can't believe there's another one. The bomb made him a thing of the past. Then the Kudaka girl was taken back to their base. It's not just the director. She's the president of Ho Water. It's also the bad uncles inside hand. Taking advantage of lightness and believe in her Kudaka. Invited her to the event to facilitate kidnapping. Immediately They've been collecting blood to make pleasure water. No side effects to sell off the market. On the outside, after she died in the car, beautiful sister Nara immediately announced the news for her crush. His plan to lure the snake out of his cave was beaten by his not only can't catch that Kudaka is missing. However, Reza was known as the City Hunter. It's not that stupid. Previously at the event, you've secretly attached locators to Pudaka's anticipating this situation. Are about to shake hands and eradicate violence. Please let me go with you. This battle is not for you. Be for going to the altar. Asaga asked me to take care of you. If you have any faith, come down to my golden spring. You know how to talk to your best friend. Hearing this, Heibar wept. Asaga is my only relative, but I was a weak one at the time. I just watched my brother die. So now, I want revenge. Understand Heibar's heart. But Reizo made a promise to his best friend. So I can't accept. Take her, Theo, on the black organization. After taking Fudaka's blood, they've built a pleasure pipe. No side effects. For making samples for large-scale production process. The president of the company held the product. After this mission, I want 50% of the profit. Not yet retract. Bad uncle feeds a sweet knife to the neck. For the crime of attitude loss. He's got the drug in my hand. Along with chemical formulas. He gave people the opportunity to all the researchers. As well as people who were taken back down to the ground. Then the bad uncle called a helicopter to escape abroad. Next to he even let the hound soak in the water to enhance health when he needs it. Released to fight like a killing machine. On the other side, Reizo is also getting ready to go on fire. I saw Heibar sitting like a pawn watching a pawn. You go in and wear a bulletproof and hand it over the 21mm gas gun. Always put Asaga in her pants. Then both of you hurry up to the run on glacial gasoline to the location before storming into an abandoned tunnel. You to go deep inside, but there's no ghosts. However, they know their place at the end of the tunnel, so they both kept walking to where a horrible sight had struck them in the eye. They're all just lifeless bodies. Keep looking. He discovered a very large manufacturing of the black shirt, but I can't get used to it. They were surrounded by a detachment of mercenaries. Who was this guy? Equipped with hot row to the root of the tube. There's no turning back. Reizo dragged her running inside to hide behind a wall. Implement plan B. If you don't have a plan A, you don't have a plan B. Rich people have nothing but bad uncle spent money on bullets for us. Sheaved down the wall. Suddenly, Reizo attacked and then rushed out suddenly. With agile body and grim sniper skills. They don't seem to know where you are. Heibar also bravely ate a man who had been shot. And then she's a supply leg for Reizo. They are. Although very new, reflect the speed of movement. Your altar, so quickly lie on your side. Left-right conflict with the motto better more than lost. 2 hands, 2 guns you shoot. Sometimes Reizo uses his and always silently protect Heibar. And as rumored City Hunter, kill some guys in a second. And the bad uncle is the one. Another squad arrived. Reizo shot over the iron plate to block the bullets. Then pull out your most powerful gun. He shot a 6-year-old. Not playing. Many have not been able to get to turned into a marker for you Number to practice. Reizo hid in one place and shot his snails. The upper pressure. Then said, Heibar and I moved on to plan C. She's also kind of smart. When Reizo was drawing them closer to him, Heibar adjusted the boiler pressure. If a guy comes to you, fortunately, Reizo was shot down in time. When the air tank landed, Reizo flew up into the air and fired a shot, turning vases into missiles that destroyed the enemy. Suddenly a guy in the back stood up. Heibar banged me for a dead stick. After solving everything, and now the evil uncle shows up. He took the Pudaka girl hostage to intimidate Reizo. The geek said, he's not a city hunter. If you try to fight, we'll get the same result as your friend Asaga. But you'll have good wine and beautiful women. If you put that thought behind you and go back to my team. Heibar was furious and afraid that Reizo would be seduced by him. At this point, Reizo suddenly dropped his gun. When he was in a hurry, he said, does this guy eat potatoes and your mouth is full of shit? I'll give you no more porridge to eat. Confident with shooting skills. By him. Reizo raised his gun, but the AI thinks he's pushing the button for the kill. Hound stormed out from the glass cage. I have a bulletproof vest and is in a state of extreme intoxication. He then attacked Reizo. Take that opportunity. He got in the elevator and ran to the There's roof. A bit of yellow yeast. Of course, the hound is like Reizo's guard without fail. If you can hit him, it's like a mosquito biting a barrel. This guy. The dog's blood radio rushed to the brain and immediately just doing a health check and look for the opponent's weaknesses only. When the bad boss gets out of the elevator, Heibar's helicopter also went inside to but when she tried to get out, it stopped by a giant glass. At the bottom, radio latch by shoving it in a hound's mouth. A bomb you made yourself. Then fire a cannonball on the armor. He fell and exploded. Just leave each muzzle basket. At the top, he said, I didn't just kill my brother. He also hurt his father. 25 years ago, your father was arrested to try drugs. When he goes crazy, Asuka's father is a police officer. Shot dead to eradicate the scourge. Then Asuka's father took her home to foster care. So you're not the Rain sister. It's his pickle. Heibar is very angry to hear this. Hate this guy to the bone. Not only that, but I've taken your mother back into slavery. Gone to the West in ecstasy. At this moment, A bullet hits the glass. So that's Reizo with his magic power. You're shooting at a point through the glass. I almost hit this guy in the face. We're going to make a lot of holes to track him when you break the strength of the glass. Reizo flying through. Then give him a few blows. All the people cry out loud. The helicopter also but didn't dare to land and rescue him. Reizo finally tried to shoot him. Heibara also picked up the gun. You want to avenge your family. I had the courage to shoot. I saw her tremble. He even joked that there was a lot of blood. Hey, you shoot for me. Look, Heibara, although extremely but finally hateful, decided not to pull the trigger. You have a cold head. I don't want to spend the rest of my life in prison. The bad uncle tried to steal a gun. The radio has been on the alert before. It's finally over. Beautiful sister Jiao Nar 500 police brothers also came in, but it's too late. According to all just the right belt. The dawn dispels the dark night. Heibara visits his brother's grave and put on a bright smile for taking revenge. And one morning, Reizo wakes up to find her cleaning the house. Besides, I also found out that the ice has been collected. There were no wings to fly. I'll stay here and replace Asaga as your partner. Since then, the two have been working together. Next, it's up to you to think. Through the movie show us those who despise life and health of others for the sake of redemption. There will be an HOA law does not spare an just that karma comes sooner or later. Life can only live once. So please do the right thing. They are poor, but they don't sell their character. This movie is over. I put the movie name at the top of the description. So you can go to Google and search for it. See the full set. If you think this video is good, don't forget to like and subscribe to channels. If you like any other movie review, please leave your comments in the comments section. Thank you everyone. I love you. Papa bye.